Hello Aries, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to JilleTarot. This is your love reading for February 2022. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and it's not going to resonate with everyone. So let your intuition guide you to the things that feel meaningful for you. You could also check out the other signs that make up your chart. A lot of times those readings contain additional messages. And thank you for your support. If this resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. So we're going to start by seeing what the main energy is surrounding you regarding love this month, Aries. Just the general energy that is surrounding you. Oops. And we're getting release. You can let go of your past relationship. All right, so this energy of release for you, Aries, is coming in for the month. So that's the main energy is about release. So let's get two more cards to go with this release energy. You can let go of your past relationship. And we're getting acceptance. Accept past and current situations and work through issues gracefully. And patience. Manifestations are on the way. So we have release. You can let go of your past relationship. We have acceptance. We have patience coming in for you, Aries. So, it feels like accepting past and current situations allows you to work through these issues gracefully, release this past relationship gracefully. And then we have manifestations coming, but there's the need for patience with whatever, after, this releasing, this acceptance, and then it is a time of patience, and that, it isn't, you're not quite going to be manifesting anything new at this particular time, because you're still working through the energy of releasing and accepting things. But, we have having patience, that manifestations are on the way. So let's get a card for acceptance. Accept past and current situations and work through issues gracefully. And we're getting the Eight of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it feels like, with this Eight of Wands, once you start to accept the situation of your past relationship, very rapidly, this releasing energy, letting go of your past relationship, it does feel like it happens very rapidly. Once you can learn to accept the past, also accepting your current situation, it's going to allow you to work through this situation of release very gracefully. And it feels like this release and this acceptance, it just happens very rapidly with this Eight of Wands coming in. This is, a lot of things start to happen at once. Things start moving very quickly. And it does feel, for the most part, this Eight of Wands can be, passionate communication, but it doesn't feel like it's passionate communication in this situation. It does feel like it's just things start to really take off. Progress starts to be made very, very rapidly. We do have this Page of Cups, and this can be where there's this new energy that comes in, where there's as you release and accept the past and release it, there's this new energy coming in of, having an open heart. Because you've released, you've accepted the past is what it is, you're ready to let go of a past relationship. You kind of start to tap into this new energy where you're not fearing being hurt anymore. You have optimistic, kind of fresh feelings where, this could be love of self, but just more in a sense where you're just ready to be, your heart is open, and you're kind of have this trusting energy where you're ready when it comes to a love situation. You start, this is new energy that you're tapping into, and you're just, You're not afraid of being hurt anymore. You're accepting your current situation. You've worked through your past very gracefully, and it feels like this Page of Cups is you're ready for love here. There can be new loving communication. You could be ready to be more open and optimistic when it comes to loving communications. And then we have this Queen of Pentacles. The queens are interested in connections and relationships. But the Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, stable energy. The queens are nurturing, supportive caregivers. And, the Pentacles is, there's abundance here. There's stability, security, very grounded energy with this Queen of Pentacles. So, we have ready to, new loving, open heart, ready to be accepting of this new loving energy, and coming from a very grounded place when it comes to connections here with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, some of you could be connecting with a water sign, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces. You could be connecting with an earth sign, so a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn here. And things, once you release your past, if that's the situation, things start to take off very quickly, and that is when this rapid, passionate, these arrows of love come into the reading. But just in a general sense, things, once you accept the past, you accept where you currently are, you're ready to work through those past issues very gracefully. You're ready to release them, and this new energy, you're tapping into this new energy with this Page of Cups, and you're ready. Just this new fresh energy coming in. You're not afraid of being hurt anymore. And with this Queen of Pentacles, like I said, when it comes to going forward, when it comes to connections and relationships, you're coming from a very grounded, stable place because you have done the releasing. You've done this acceptance of what the past was, where you are now. And there's abundance. There can be abundance in your life, whether that's in a love situation or not. There's just a lot of abundant energy. This is, you can also be very nurturing to yourself with this Queen of Pentacles card, doing things that nurture yourself as you work through the issues. This feels like this is the graceful energy of the acceptance card. This is you working through issues very gracefully. So very nice energy for you as you release the past. You're ready to move on. And then we have patience. It's telling you that manifestations are on the way, but they're not here yet. So let's get some cards for patience. And we're getting the Seven of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hermit card. So it does feel like, this can be about not giving up with the Seven of Wands. This can be the energy about being guarded and defensive with this Seven of Wands. But the Seven of Wands is also about bravery and courage and not giving up in the face of, being impatient to manifest things. This feels, if you look at the image on this card, she's not giving up. There's success. She knows that her hard work is going to pay off here with this Seven of Wands. And so she's, when it comes to manifesting something, when it comes to a love situation, make sure that you have patience. Manifestations are on the way, but then we have this Five of Pentacles card. Now, this is an energy of change. Change is usually pretty uncomfortable. And with change, there's usually a period of waiting where you need to have patience. You're working through releasing the old, accepting the current situation, and trying to have grace. Now, this Five of Pentacles comes in where you might just kind of be, you kind of coming back to this patience. You might lose patience, and losing patience when it comes to, you want things to change. You want this change to happen yesterday. And if this change isn't coming fast enough, that can leave you here where you're kind of focusing on the negative. That's this impatient energy. And it kind of, this Five of Pentacles energy can block you from seeing all the options when it comes to manifestation because you're impatient of the situation. So don't give up when you start to feel impatient that you want this change to come, sooner rather than later. But you need to have patience. And make sure you don't sit in this Five of Pentacles energy where you're kind of in this sadness energy. This is an energy of lack. Lack of a love connection for some people. And then we have the Hermit energy. Now, this tells me that this is a time, you're still in this self-reflection energy. You're still doing the soul searching, and going within to seek the guidance so that you can, the light is totally on the situation, and reflecting on, what you want to manifest going forward. That comes back to this Hermit energy where, this Hermit is shining light on this Five of Pentacles. So when you start to feel this Five of Pentacles energy, like I said, where you're just kind of feeling, something is missing in your life. You might be having a little pity party. Sadness comes in. You're focusing on the negative things. That's going to, you're not going to be able to see all your options, but tapping into this Hermit energy is going to allow you to start to see the options that are available for manifestation. Once you shine light on the situation and you continue to do this soul searching, this is a time not to go out into the world. This is a time to do the soul searching and actually spend your time in self-reflection. Spend your time going within so that you can seek the guidance that's needed to go, going forward into your future. What do you want to manifest in the future? You don't want to start manifesting from this Five of Pentacles place. You don't want to manifest from where you're guarded and defensive also. But just this whole row says, have patience. Don't give up. Manifestations are on the way. They're not here yet. There might be an energy of, sadness, loneliness, uncomfortableness with this change, and you want things to kind of start to happen very rapidly here. It feels like you release, you accept. That happens very rapidly. You're tapping into these new energies. But when it comes to actually physically manifesting something into reality, this is a time of patience because you're still doing the soul searching here with this Hermit card. It feels like this Hermit card, Major Arcana, the only major here in the situation, is telling you that it is very important that you take time to, spend time in this Hermit energy, so that going forward you can manifest. Having sought, the grace of the situation, you want to manifest from a place of grace. From a place of you've accepted and released the past, you're accepting your current situation, and you're working through these issues gracefully, and you're able to have patience as you work through these issues. So it looks like very nice energy. Like I said, for some of you, there could be a water sign or an earth sign that starts to communicate. If that's the case, kind of have patience with this situation. If somebody's coming in and there's some passionate communication, you're still working through the issues. And in that case, you kind of need to be guarded and defensive. You kind of need to back that off a little bit and because you're going through these changes and you're doing this soul searching, you can manifest this connection down the road. You can manifest a loving connection from a place of grace, grounded stability, being, you want to make sure you work through these issues so that you can have this Page of Cups energy where you don't fear being hurt anymore. If you fear being hurt, that's because you're still holding on to a past relationship. You haven't accepted that. You haven't dealt with your current situation. You want to come into connection from a very grounded, stable place, and that requires soul searching. So if that's the case for some of you, you can communicate, but don't come into manifestation, coming into, feels like connecting physically in the physical realm, kind of put that on the back burner. You can entertain this, but don't come into connection just yet. It's a time for patience. That's when you need to stand your ground, kind of kind of keep that on the back burner so that you can continue to work through these changes. It feels like it's very important to work through these changes, and having done the soul searching, this Hermit energy, so that you can seek the guidance so that you're manifesting from a very good place going forward. So let's see what the best advice is for you, Aries. And we're getting communicate. Receive and express through the truth. And it feels like that the important message here is that it's very important that you communicate what you're going through. That you're in this process of doing some soul searching. You're in this process of self-reflection. You're going through, you want to change things. You no longer want to stay in a Five of Pentacles energy. You want to start this new openness to love. You want to move away from, the fear of being hurt. You want to connect from a grounded, stable place. And that means that you need to communicate, that there needs to be patience if somebody's coming in to communicate with you the truth of the situation. It feels like for others of you, if manifestations are on the way, doing this soul searching, having done the work, actually allows you going forward in this manifestation of a love connection. You're going to receive and express the truth. So it feels like it's this energy of demand the truth from others and also demand the truth from yourself. Where you're going into connection from a very grounded, stable place. The change has occurred. You've done the soul searching and you're just ready to communicate and go forward from a place of truth. And it feels like you're going to demand that from others, that you're coming into connection. You've had the patience to release, and accept the past and accept your current situation, that you're actually doing. You're working through some issues and you're trying to do it with grace, and that you might need to communicate that to other people. I'm currently working through some issues right now. So I'm not at a place of connecting just yet. I appreciate talking to you and communicating to you, but I am gonna communicate my truth. So they need to have patience with you. You need to have patience with yourself, because manifestations are on the way, and it just feels like there's a very grounded, stable way forward to manifesting what you want when it comes to connections. We do have Virgo energy, so for some of you there could be a Virgo that's coming into this situation, but it just feels these are more just in a general sense, the energies that are available as you work through this releasing, this acceptance, and having patience. These are energies that you can tap into that help you move things forward, help you progress the situation. So I hope this was helpful, Aries. I hope you have a great month. And until next time, I'm wishing you lots of love and many blessings.